Hello, my internet peeps. How are you today? This is Scott Rideshare. So today, the story I want to tell you about happened probably a year and a half ago. It was back when I was still doing UberPool, which I don't accept any pool rides now. But this kind of says why I don't really do UberPool. Uber, I don't think, does a great job of explaining things to their passengers, and they leave it up to us, but they're paying us less. Anyway, what happened was I'm down on the beach in Fort Lauderdale, and I get a request, and it's an Uber pool back when I was still accepting Uber pool rides, and I go in and I pick the person up, and it's a couple. It's an older couple. They're probably late 60s, and they get in the car, very nice people, and we start to drive, and I get the ping for the second request. And I tell them, um, I tell them, I'm going to go pick up the next passenger. And they go, what are you talking about? And I said, you ordered an Uber pool. This is a pool ride. I'm going to pick up the next passenger. And they go, no, no. The guy gets real angry. He goes, that won't do. We have a reservation at 6:15. And I'm like, oh, Lord. One of the reasons why I hate pool rides. So anyway, I explained to him, I go, there's nothing I could do about it. I said, the app just kind of gives me the people to, take them to. It won't even tell me how to get to where you're going until I, pick these other people up. That's just the way it works. And they go, what is UberPool? And I'm explaining the whole thing to them. And they're getting pissed because they have a reservation for dinner at 6:15. And I said, well, why don't you call the restaurant? So the lady calls the restaurant while I'm driving to the next stop. And the lady's saying, when she gets somebody on the phone at the restaurant, she's sitting there going, the Uber driver is taking us somewhere else. I don't know if we'll get there by 6:15. I'm thinking to myself, the Uber driver, it's not my fault. You're the one that ordered Uber Pool. So, so anyway, I'm I'm explaining the whole thing to them, the whole process to them, right? And I tell them that Uber does not do a very good job explaining things to people. I said, but from now on, make sure you don't get a pool ride if you have reservations. If you don't care how long it takes you to get somewhere, then it doesn't matter. But if you need to get somewhere, then don't order Uber Pool Express or Uber Pool. Just don't do it. So anyway, we get to the next hotel, and there's another couple there, elderly couple. They're about the same age. Again, nice people. They get into the car, and they're saying, they're sitting there telling me, we put in the wrong address. And then they wonder why there's other people in the car too. So I'm explaining to them, again, Uber Pool. But this time, the wife is joining in to assist with me explaining things. And again, they were all great couples. So, everyone was happy. But here we have two couples who didn't know they were getting into pool. And one put in the wrong address and didn't know how to correct it. By the way, you can't correct it with an Uber Pool. So anyway, we're sitting there going, and I'm sitting there explaining to them once again. We're all just talking. I'm explaining to them about Uber Pool and how it works, and that they really shouldn't be taking this. And we went on from there. Now, I have other reasons why I don't like Uber Pool. Besides the fact that I don't make money, I generally have people complaining about things. And in some cases, like after I stopped doing Uber Pool, I still accept Lyft line rides. It's not called line anymore. I forget what it's called. But I still accept those rides because I don't get less in pay. I get paid the same, regardless of whether it's a regular Lyft ride or line ride. But with pool, I get paid less. It depends on how many people get in the car, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I get this request. It's like early in the morning, like 5:30, something like that in the morning. I pick this guy up and I'm taking him to the airport. And then we get the ping. It's on Lyft. And we get the ping. And I said, all right, I got to go pick up this other lady. And he says to me, if she makes me late, she's paying for my plane fare. I'm thinking to myself, dude, it's not her fault. You know, you both go into the airport and you both chose line, which you shouldn't do. Absolutely not. Especially because if you take your luggage with you, there may not be enough room for everything. So just don't do it. Anytime you're going to the airport or from the airport, don't choose Pool. Don't choose Lyft line. The regular ones. It's still cheaper than a cab. What are you complaining about? Anyway, I hope you liked this video. This is, if you did, please like, subscribe, share, comment below. This is Scott Rideshare. Have a great day.